This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, guys, so let's get start. Continue the same topic: incident management life cycle and state model. So click on create new. Okay, open new form. So already we discussed about what are the importance of the each field, color and category, subcategory, configuration item, and contact type. So now let's talk about data lookup rule. Already we discussed, right? Based on impact and urgency, priority is setting automatically. When customers select impact is medium, or sorry, impact is high, urgency also high, priority is critical. If customers select impact low, urgency also low, priority is planning. If we select impact is medium, urgency is medium, priority is moderate. My question is how the priority is calculating automatically. So where they have done the configuration, that is called data lookup rule. So data lookup rule has configured in which table DL underscore U underscore priority dot list. I think it's already covered, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Background they have configured data lookup rule table. They have created data lookup rule table. In the table, they have configured the lookup rule definition. And meanwhile, the lookup rule definition is the one more table. In the table, they have configured matcher field definition and setter field definition. Based on these two field matching and another value setting into the priority field. Okay, so now I'm going to creating custom data lookup rule. Can we create custom data lookup rule, guys? Is it possible or not? Now I'm going to show how to create custom data lookup rule. First of all, let me remove all unnecessary fields from my form. Go to form layout. I want to remove dot working fields. Save it. Okay. So now the requirement is first of all we have to create three more fields. One is employee department. Second one is employee designation. Designation is called title. And the third one is you should create one more field called hotel type. Based on employee department and designation, automatically we can alert hotel type. So let me remove these two fields also. Configure and form layout. Save it. Okay. The requirement is working with some data lookup rule. Working with some data lookup rule. 90% people who already working in ServiceNow platform, they don't know how to configure custom data lookup rule. Okay, so now I'm going to show how to configure a custom data lookup rule. Meanwhile, you have to otherwise you need to understand that okay, how they're configured the like a predefined data lookup rule definition. Okay, was working with custom data lookup rule. The first step we have to create a new custom fields. So what are the fields we you have to create? Employee, department, employee designation. Third one is hotel type. Employee department, employee designation, and hotel type. The requirement is based on employee department and employee designation. Based on employee department and the designation, so the value should be set into the hotel type. So hotel type should be allowed automatically. Means, for example, customer is selected department is IT, designation is a director, so we can allot hotel type 7 star. So in case the customer is selected, employee department is HR and employee designation is senior HR executive, then we can allot 5 star hotel. So hotel type, I don't want selecting the manually based on employee department and a designation. So hotel type should be allowed automatically. Okay. So how to configure this custom data lookup rule definition? So first of all, we have to configure these three fields into my form. How you can create custom fields? Navigate it to form. Let me remove, make it unmandatory and update. And now let me create three custom fields in my form working with custom data lookup rule. The first field is employee department. So employee department data type should be reference. Employee department table is already existing in my ServiceNow instance. Just I'm going to getting those all values. The employee departments are going to store in which table? CMN underscore department table. And click on add. Okay. And next one is we have to create the one more field, employee designation. And in this case, I'm going to selecting the field type is choice. And finally, we have to create hotel type is this also choice. So hotel type, designation, department. These three we can move to top under subcategory. Save it. So I have completed first step. Employee department, employee designation, hotel type. These three fields are like custom fields. The requirement is based on employee department and designation. So hotel type should be set automatically. So departments are coming from where? Department table. But employee designation is choice. So we have to configure the choices. And how to configure the choices? Go to configure dictionary. It's a choice, not string. Why it is changing? And select the, go to advanced view. Employee designation field type is choice. And now I'm going to working like I'm going to getting all the choices which are already existing in user table. So choice table is system underscore user and which field you want to get it title. Title nothing but a designation. So click on update, and next one is hotel type, and right click on label, go to configuration dictionary. Okay, so then this is also choice field type, and go to advanced view. Okay, so choices are not here, right? Now I have to create actually this field is completely new one. So hotel type. That's why directly I'm going to configure the choices to this field. 7 star, 5 star, 4 star, 3 star, 2 star, and let's save it. Okay. So successfully I have created 3 more custom fields into my incident table. So now I'm going to configure custom data lookup rule. So what is the lookup rule already working on impact and agency priority fields? Same like a conditions I'm going to apply to my custom data lookup rule also. So the requirement is when customer selected the department is IT and employee designation is director. So hotel type should be set automatically 7 star. This hotel type I don't want select. Customer don't want select this hotel type manually. So if you give the option to customer to select this value manually, every customer definitely they can select the 7 star, right? But I don't want giving any so this selection manually. Based on department and designation, hotel type should be set automatically. Okay, first step has completed. Okay, next one is so we have to create lookup rule table. So custom data lookup rule table we have to create. How to create the table? Go to tables and click on new table, and the new table is hotel booking hotel type lookup rule table. Hotel type lookup rule table. When you provide the name of the label, the name should be take automatically. So every lookup rule table always it should be extends with matcher table. So DL underscore matcher already they have applied some conditions. That's why I'm going to extending with DL underscore matcher table. Okay. So meanwhile creating module, mobile module menu also. That's fine. And save it. And next one. So directly you can navigate to the form. So what are the custom fields already created in my source table? Same fields we have to create in data lookup rule table also. Okay, how to create custom fields? Rightly configure and form layout. So what are the fields already created? Same fields we have to create. Employee department, employee department, and the data type is reference. Table is CMN underscore department at, and the second field is employee designation. Field type is choice add, and the third one is hotel type is also choice. Okay. and then application order number also we have to add it, then split. For better understanding, just you can follow the existing data lookup rule. Okay. Then we have to configure the designations and departments is coming from department table. Okay. Designation we have to configure manually. Okay. Go to configuration dictionary, and go to advanced tab. The choice. The choice table is underscore user. Now I'm getting all user designations from user table. I don't want creating so the designations manually. It's very difficult. So the titles already configured to user table. Just I'm going to getting this all the titles from user table. Every user table may contain the title, right? Now I'm going to getting all the titles and update. And let me configure last field is hotel type. Update getting okay. And hotel type also already configured some choices, right? Right click. So now I'm going to using those all the choices. So where you will configure those other choices like a choice field, right? Not and go to advanced view. So some choices already created in source table. Okay, those values I want to carry forward to my table also. Okay, a table is incident, right? Incident table we have field one, we have created one field, right? Hotel type. Those choices I want to get from source table. And the next one we have to create some records based on your criteria. Okay, and so when customer select department is IT and employee designation is a director, so hotel type should be alert. 7 star. Create, submit. Okay, and next one, and to create the more records, navigate to hotel type lookup rule table and create more records into it. I'm going to create second lookup rule record into the same table. Now, so employee department is when customer select employee department is finance and as chief finance officer, so we should alert 5-star hotel. Depends on the client requirement, we have to configure it and create one more for better understanding. So when employee department is HR and chief executive officer, hotel type should be 4-star and 300. These three are enough. Submit. Okay. And now, so third step also completed. Fourth one is we have to create a data lookup rule definition. So how to create data lookup rule definition? Navigate it to data lookup rule definition under system policy, and these three all are created already by default. I'm going to create one more data lookup rule definition and take first one data lookup rule, and here we have to configure the matcher field definition and setter field definition. Hotel type definition. Source table is incident where customer is selecting these values incident. So matcher table is hotel type, right? And submit. So hotel type also selected, and here we have to configure the matcher field definition and the setter field definition. So you should always enable the checkbox exact lookup match. Source table is employee department, matcher table also employee department. Submit, and create one more matcher field definition, employee designation and employee designation. Exact lookup match, submit. Based on employee department and a designation, the value should be set into which field hotel type. The setter field definition we have to create. Hotel type, where it is located, hotel type, match field definition also hotel type. Always it should be replaced based on your probability criteria meet, and update. And now let me check in incident table. Navigate to incident table, click on create new. Okay, so when customer select impact high, urgency also high, so priority is critical. Similar way, when we select department IT, designation is director, it is alert 7-star hotel. In case if customer select finance is department, chief finance officer is, then hotel type is 5-star. And if customer select department is HR, employee designation is chief executive officer, then we can alert 5-star hotel. So this is the way how to configure custom data lookup rule definition. Clear guys, do you have any questions up to now? Any questions? Any questions guys up to now? Sri Lakshmi, Maneshwar Rao, Nikita, Anisha, Harinath, Sharath. Anybody do you have questions?
Sir, if it hello,
Yes. Tell me, Fiyas.
sir, if you change in one form, it will replicable in all the forms, sir.
Yes, go to all records. So now I'm going to making the changes in form level. If you made any changes in the form level, the changes can be replicated to existing records also. Okay.
Oh,
Previously, these fields are not available, right? So in
yes.
this record, if you select department IT and a director, alert 5-star hotel, 7-star hotel, right? Clear?
Okay.
And next one is assignment group. Assignment group can be defining so which group is responsibility working on this ticket, and assign to can defining who is the responsibility working on this ticket. See, caller is the person who actually facing the problem. Assigned to is the person who is the responsibility provide the services to the person. Clear? And the same dependent value they have configured. When I select any group here, automatically populate those group members. Assign to field values are displaying automatically based upon your assignment group. So assign to is depends on assignment group. So background they have configured dependent value. So what is the dependent value? Assigned to is displaying depends on assignment group. Go to assign to configuration dictionary. There we can find dependent value section, and which field, just you can find which field they have selected assignment group. Already we discussed, right? Category, subcategory, similar. And a short description can be defining always what is the problem facing by the customer, and a detailed description they have to keep into description field. Okay. Clear, guys? Okay, and one more thing. So when customer try to create incident ticket, so always they have to provide the like a customer for description value. And you put the cursor here, automatically populate some knowledge articles. Suppose VPN is selected. Okay, so based on your keyword match, automatically populate some knowledge articles. These knowledge articles are very useful to like customers to following the articles, try to fulfill the requirement. So without creating any incident ticket, in case any customer created incident ticket, so you must be follow the instant life cycle and state model. Now let's talk about state model. In ServiceNow platform by default we have these other states. Okay, now let me keep it only man like a default states. Go to config choices. So active is not default state, pending also not default state. These all are default states. New, in progress, on hold, resolved, closed, and cancelled. So now let's talk about incident management state model. Okay, so by default we have these other states: new, in progress, on hold, resolved, and closed and cancelled. One second. Hello. చెప్పు ఫస్ట్ చెప్పు ఫస్ట్ చెప్పు ఫస్ట్ నాకేం దానికి కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ వెళ్ళిపోవాలి ఉన్నారు okay, so in incident management application by default, we have these other states. Now let's talk about what is the importance of each state. So any customer while creating incident ticket by default state would be new. So how it is showing that new state by default background they are configured. Go to configuration dictionary. The default values section is there in my form, right? So what is the default value of the state? It's a new. Background already they have set the one nothing but a new, in progress, on hold, and six result, seven closed. So when customer composes the form, so background they have set default value new. In case as per the client requirement, if you want to make it none, so the choice we need to create it. The none value we have to pass as a default one. Okay. Okay. So now impersonate with customer. Okay. Impersonate with able tutor. Now let us assume able tutor is logged in the instance. So able tutor is facing some VPN problem or VPN issue. So able tutor is the end customer or IT user or administrator. You tell me, guys. Able tutor is belongs to which user? ITL or
End,
end user?
end user.
End
Administrator.
user.
How can you say that he is end user?
If he
How
has
can you decide it? Sorry.
self-service, only self-service is there on his portal.
Okay. Able to end user will be able to access only one application called self service. Now able to is facing the one problem in their business application. This person is creating one incident ticket. Able tutor also will be able to create incident ticket from where self service. Click on the create incident and a new one. And customer point of view, they will be fulfill only two details. One is that very urgency, like a high, and information is like a VPN problem. VPN problem. VPN problem, right? So when you pass the keyword VPN, automatically displays some knowledge articles which are relevant to this particular keyword. And in this case, what happened? So if any article is matched to our keyword or issue, customer try to follow the knowledge article and try to fulfill the requirement himself without creating or contacting any helpdesk department. But this moment, so no articles is like a useful to fulfill my requirement. Okay, then that's why so customer is going to creating incident ticket. So when customer creates an incident ticket, automatically the ticket will be goes to which department? Help desk department. So every organization or business unit will be maintained the help desk department or service desk. So what is the responsibility of the department? What is the responsibility of the department? So they have to fulfill the remaining details. Same ticket can route it to only the group. So ideally just always monitoring the tickets and which ticket is recently created is a VPN problem. So VPN problem ticket is created by whom? Able Tutor. So Able Tutor is facing the problem in where VPN. So VPN is obviously its network, right? And when customer created any incident ticket, by default the ticket will be routed to IT helpdesk department. Okay, so then IT, what is the responsibility of the department? They have to fulfill remaining details. Same ticket need to be routed to respective assignment group. So categories VPN, and then so they can assign the ticket to only group. So IT helpdesk department, they will not assign the ticket to the person because basically they don't know who is responsibility and availability and working on this particular ticket. That's why helpdesk department they can fulfill the remaining details. Same ticket can route it to group and update the work notes. They are updating like this. Please working on this. Please work on this. Okay, simple, and then update. So when the ticket is assigned to a group, in this case, I have assigned this ticket to network group, automatically send a notification to a group members. What are people already present in that group? So they will get the notification. So one of the responsible person, they have to assign the ticket himself. For example, now Fredlady is a responsible person working on the VPN. This case, I'm going to important with Fredlady. Navigate to incident table. Okay, so the ticket has already assigned to the assignment group is network. Okay, automatically the ticket the notification will be sent to all the members who are present in the group. So Fredlady is the one of the member in this group. That's why Fredlady is going to assign the ticket himself and start working on it. So Fredlady is saying I am working on this. Okay, guys, incident management application is a ready-made. Just I'm going to elaborate more into it, how the applications is using by the different people. So how the customers are using incident management application to fulfill the requirement. Okay, so they can update it, right? So when the ticket is assigned to a person, automatically the state gets changes to in progress. So what is the contact type? So customer has created this incident ticket through self-service application. That's why we're able to see self-service. And when state get changes to when the ticket has assigned to a person, automatically the state get changes to in progress because background they have configured which one? Business rules. I will show you later about the business. Okay, then fine. So in progress, nothing but always SLA will be running in the background. SLA is a separate topic. Now, so which person is responsibility of Fredlady? Fredlady is unable to working on the ticket. The reason behind it, Fredlady is looking more information from the customer, working on the issue. That case, Fredlady is saying to customer, please provide more info on your issue. Then keep it on hold. So when The assigned person is looking more information from the customer. That moment, this person will be able to keep that state into on hold. So on hold reason is awaiting caller. So then update it. Okay. So now the status is on hold. Again, I can impersonate with able tutor. So now able tutor is the responsibility to provide more information on that particular issue. And the login person can be able to see his tickets, you can problem, and is saying already provided. Okay, then update. And again, impersonate. I'm not going to log in with everybody credentials every time. It's very difficult to me. That's why I'm impersonating. So the conversation is happening between customer and the service provider. Service provider is the third lady, customer is able tutor. So this is all the activities updates we can be able to see in the record. Okay. So, sorry. All record number 59 assigned to third lady. Okay. So when the customer is given the reply to that message, automatically again state get changes to in progress. Okay, because customer is provided the information as per the customer information, more information, the fraud is going to be investigate the issue once again. Finally, the service provider is found the solution. That's why he's going to change the state value to result. Result means the issue has been fixed by the service provider. The resolution code is worked out and resolved. Result notice issue has been resolved. Please check in from the same. Issue has been resolved. Please check and confirm the same. Okay. And the same thing I'm going to update to customer as well. And then update. Now this issue has been resolved means has been fixed by the front lady. Now customer have to check it out. So whether the changes whether it is everything working fine or not, or fixed properly or not. So in this case, again I can import it with able tutor. Able tutor. Able tutor will be able to open his tickets. Open record number 59. Okay. So the person is saying issue has been resolved. Please check and confirm the same. The customer is facing the issue in where VPN, right? Now the customer need to check it out. Now is able to connect the VPN or not. Yes, this moment the customer is able to connect the VPN. In this case, he's passing the information to developer. Yes, everything looks good. Please install the data. So what about reopen incident? For example, I'm the service provider. You are the customer. As a service provider, already I have provided services to customer. So I said that your issue has been fixed. Please check and confirm the same. Customer side, he checked that issue, everything is working fine. That moment he is giving that reply. Yes, everything looks good. Please close the ticket. In case of the issue has not resolved till, so might be the service provider is not providing the proper solution. That moment, customer can be able to reopen the incident. So when customer is reopen the incident, that can be defined as escalation. Escalation means the service provider is not providing the solution properly. It is like a providing the wrong information or wrong solution. Okay, So that moment customer can be able to reopen it. Only customer can be able to reopen the ticket, reopen the incident. And if it is really working, everything is fine. Directly customer can be able to close the incident, or else just they can pass the information to service provider. Yes, everything looks good. Please close the ticket. And they can update it. Okay, so who is the person responsibility to close the ticket? Right, right. So again, navigate it to incident. Go to all and open that VPN. Okay, so assignment group is network. Assigned to is Flatlight, right? So now Flatlight is need to update the work notes. So customer is given the reply, right? As everything looks good, close the ticket. As per customer confirmation, going to close the ticket. Update. As per customer confirmation, so I'm going to close the ticket. Okay, so without customer confirmation, don't close any ticket, anybody. That is not recommended because every ITSM application should be follow the ITL standards. So customer is given the reply, right? Yes, everything looks good. Please close the ticket. So according to that customer confirmation, then we have to close the ticket. So without customer confirmation, so anyone don't close the ticket. Okay, and so in this case he's going to close the ticket and update. So once ticket changes to close, so all the fields are showing in read-only mode. Because why it is showing in read-only mode? You tell me guys, anybody idea? So once ticket changes to close, when the ticket has been closed, all the fields are showing in read-only mode. Why?
Because it has been closed.
Yes, the ticket has been closed. So in closed ticket, I don't want it and modify the any value in that. That's why all fields are going to read-only mode. Okay. So closing state can be defining the issue has been resolved or fixed by the a developer. Okay. And the last state, one more we have in state, it's a cancel. What is the use of that? For example, I am the customer. Let us assume I have created one incident ticket in the morning 10:30. After 10 minutes, so everything is working fine. I want to cancel it. So every customer can be able to cancel that ticket some after some time. Okay. So cancel ticket can be defining. So no need to provide the any solution to them. Okay. It was cancelled, but unfortunately they created and they are closed it or mean cancelled. Okay. Yes. And the next one is if you want to configure the any new choices, right click on the label. Suppose you want to configure the label, yes, you can be able to configure the label. Every field may contain these all the properties. These properties are visible to only ServiceNow administrator or developer. Okay, so some customers, client customers are not understanding that color. That's why they want to change the label name is affect the user. Depends on the client requirement, you can be able to change the label also. So just you can configure by the label. And if you want to configure the go to the configure dictionary. So every field may contain the one dictionary entry, and then we can change the details of your field. Suppose the category field you want to make mandatory, just you can enable it and create the choice as well. Okay, and right click on the form, and next one is choices. If you want to configure the one more choice to your field, for example, I want to create the one more new category choice, I can save it. So this is the way I create the one more choice into the field to configure choices. And a config choice list. So same config choices. Next one is show choice list, displaying all the choices which are configured to your category. Okay. And the next one is and a store category displaying all the details about your fields. The field is coming from its table, field internal name, data type, allowing maximum length and encryption. And the last one, so if you want to apply any colors, like this is called style. Okay, if you want to apply so any styles to your go to config styles. I don't want like this. I want to change the color of your field style. I want to red. Update and go to create new. So if you want to change the any styles of your field, you can be able to change the styles also. Okay, guys. So this is about how to configure the basic level fields. Any questions up to now?
No.
No, right? Okay, guys. I'm going to end up class today. See you tomorrow.